Welcome back to the Daily Taoist with Will Nemo. We are talking about the Tao Te Ching and how to get back into spirit in alignment with the way. Today I'll be talking about the 24th verse of the Tao Te Ching. If you stand on tiptoe, you cannot stand firmly. If you take long steps, you cannot walk far. Showing off does not reveal enlightenment. Boasting will not produce accomplishment. He who is self-righteous is not respected. He who brags will not endure. All these things of acting are odious and distasteful. They are superfluous excesses. They are like a pain in the stomach, a tumor in the body. When walking the path of the Tao, this is the very stuff that must be uprooted, thrown out, and left behind. Verse 24 is about living without excess. In this verse, Lao-Tzu advises that the path of the Tao needs to be cleared of any weeds of excessive personal importance. After all, accomplishments derive from the all-creating source that Lao-Tzu calls the Tao. Everything else that you see, touch, or own is a gift from the Tao, and thus it is your duty to suspend your ego and seek an attitude of gratitude and generosity for the Tao's creativity. In this way, you walk the path of the Tao by becoming like it is, which is always existing in a state of unlimited giving. It is to this state that the 24th verse of the Tao urges you to return. Notice how the natural flow of the Tao operates. It asks nothing of you as it provides you and everyone else with unlimited supplies of food, air, water, sunshine, land, and beauty. It is always creating for the benefit of all, and it has no need for prideful boasting or demanding something in return. This poem by Hafiz bears repeating here to illustrate this point. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." And look what happens with a love like that. It lights up the whole sky. The sun symbolizes the Tao at work. It offers warmth, light, and life-giving energy to all, illuminating the globe without any demand for recognition. Imagine if the sun needed attention and demanded accolades for its efforts. It would shine only where it felt most appreciated or when it received payment for that life-giving energy. Soon the world would be partially shut off from the sun's magnificence, and ultimately the entire planet would be covered in darkness as wars erupted over ways of appeasing the sun god. It's easy to see why Lao Tzu refers to such inclinations to be boastful and self-righteous as odious and akin to a tumor in the body. Walk the path of the Tao by being a giver rather than a taker, providing others and asking for nothing in return. Then view your desires to brag and seek approval as weeds appearing on your journey. Seeing yourself as important and special because of your artistic talent, for instance, is walking the path of ego. Walking the path of the Tao means that you express appreciation for the hands that allow you to create a sculpture. This is how Lao-Tzu advises you to walk the path of the Tao, free of your ego-driven desires, to be recognized for all of your efforts and accomplishments. Change your life by consciously choosing to be in a state of gratitude. The journey of your life will change when you emphasize gratitude for all that you are, all that you accomplish, and all that you receive. Practice silently repeating, "I thank you," throughout your waking hours and as you fall asleep and awaken. It really doesn't matter whether you're thanking God, Spirit, Allah, the Tao, Krishna, Buddha, the Source, or Self, because all of those names represent the great wisdom traditions. Give thanks for the sunshine, the rain, and your body, including all of its components. Have a brain, heart, liver, and even a toenail appreciation day. Practice of gratitude helps you focus on the real source of everything, as well as you notice when you're letting ego dominate. Make this a silent daily practice. Give thanks for the bed, the sheets, the pillows, and the room you sleep in at night. And in the morning say, "I thank you for what lies ahead." Then begin the beautiful day doing something kind for another human being someplace on the planet. Change your life by examining your urge to boast and be self-righteous. When you're about to brag to others about your credentials or accomplishments, momentarily sense the urge and recall Lao-Tzu's advice that this is the very stuff that must be uprooted, thrown out, and left behind. On the Taoist path, inner approval is healthy and pure, while self-righteous boasting is simply superfluous. When you notice your gloating habit, you can choose to get back on the Tao path by remembering this 24th verse of the Tao Te Ching. Pomposity and self-inflating comments can be seen as weeds as you really have no need for. By returning to radical humility and seeing greatness within everyone, you have then cleared your life of excessive self-importance. And this is the way of the Tao. Do the Tao now. Tomorrow morning, do something expressing your kindness to someone who will be totally surprised by your actions. Email someone expressing your love and appreciation. Call a grandparent who may be feeling lonely in a living assisted facility. Send flowers to one who is alone, or even a stranger if necessary. Note how your gratitude for another truly nourishes your Tao path and not of your ego. On that note, I just want to say some thank yous. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my brother and my sister for their love and support. I even want to thank my dad for making me appreciate the things that I don't have. I want to thank Terrence Maurice Sabarin for making me realize that there's a better way. I want to thank Samuel J. Welton for making me realize, again, there's a better way to live your life. I want to thank anyone and everyone who has done me wrong, but doesn't acknowledge it. I am whole and I am healed. And I do not need anyone else's approval to live my life anymore. Everything and anything that comes into my life now, I can handle. I'm becoming anti-fragile, guys. I'm going to another level of being, right? Whether you want to call that fourth dimension, higher self, higher consciousness, so be it. I will be sending cards or gifts in the mail to some of these people that I just mentioned. You'll know when you receive it and why you received it, but I'm not going to acknowledge it. I'm not going to boast. You're just going to receive it, and we won't even talk about it. That will be that. As per always, guys, you can get a hold of me via my Twitter account at The Daily Taoist, on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook, anywhere you have social media. I am very approachable. I have mentoring programs available through the Doomer Bloomer Patreon. There are 3 different tier levels: associates, bachelors, masters, and I even have a PhD program if you're willing to go a little bit deeper with me. Yeah. I love each and every one of you guys on the Mandelbrot, in the Mandelbrot universe, this plane of existence, wherever we live, whatever we live on. I am on my doubt path. I can feel 2030 calling me. I can feel 2045 calling me. I can feel 2089 calling me. I have 23,996 days left. So make the best of them, guys. I love you. Namaste from Will Nemo at the Daily Taoist. Cheers.